Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Star-Lord is Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of November 28th through to December the 4th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. First up, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, followed then by Major Arcana, the Death card in the upright. Next, we have the Three of Cups in the upright, followed then by the King of Pentacles upright, and lastly, we have the Five of Wands in the upright. So for your overall energy, Aquarius, you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse position, indicating some burdens will be lifted from you this week, Aquarius. So say, for example, if you've had too much on your plate, tens represent ending, so at some point the Ten of Wands could have been in the upright for you. Maybe it was last week or something where you were just dealing with too much. The Ten of Wands upright can point to when we're, say, we're dealing with a lot of things. Our coworkers are off for a week or something and we're sort of picking up the slack for them. Or say our neighbors are out of town and we're watching their cat and bringing in their mail. And we've got plenty to do on our own, but we're doing things for others. It could be family members. Maybe your spouse is out of town and you're, picking up the slack for everything around the house. When the card is inverted, this could represent a relief from that. Now, where that relief is coming from, it's going to be different for all of you. These are just general reads. So for some of you, it could be, say, for example, that neighbor or that coworker comes back, or your spouse comes back, and now they're, taking care of their own stuff and you don't have to do it anymore. For others of you, it could just be you delegating, or you just saying enough. Maybe you're going on vacation, or you're just saying, okay, now you deal with this. Whatever the situation is, you're burdened no more. Right at the beginning of the week, we do have Major Arcana, the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. This is all about transformation. This is about transforming. It's Pluto energy, so this is about a big transformation. Now, this can happen in many different ways. Sometimes the transformation can be that we need to change, like say our relationship is not working the way it is. We need to do something to switch it up, to change it up, to make it more workable. Or say this job, I like my job a lot, but guess what? It's just not doing it for me anymore because I need to be able to make more money and this job just doesn't provide that. So this could be offering you an ultimatum where you would have to then go to your boss or your superior and say, well, I love my job, I want to stay, but I need more money. Is it possible I could get a raise or a promotion or something that could help me to be able to have my needs met, as well as continue to work here? Others of you, it could be the other way around. Maybe you're just working too much. Maybe you were overburdened at your job and you're just like, nope, don't want to do this anymore. I need a change. I need something different now. So it could be that, you've decided to move on to a new job. This can be like, if we can't work it out, like if I can't get either more hours, less hours, more money, what have you, whatever the situation is, I need to do something else. Maybe for some of you, you were just overburdened. Maybe that's what's happening at your job right now, and they're just expecting too much from you, and you're just like, you know what, I can't do it anymore. It's breaking my back, so I need to move on. It could be the same thing with a relationship. Perhaps some of you are just like, hey, if we can't work this out, we may need to go our separate ways. So it can be a transition where we work on it and work it out, or it can be a transition as in it's no longer workable, so it needs to go. Again, just depends on your situation. So leave a comment in the comment section below if this resonates for you, and do tell us how so. Next card up is a beautiful celebration, Three of Cups. I was saying this in the Gemini reading. It's like, is everybody celebrating this week? Maybe people have a lot to celebrate. Three of Cups in the upright position, very celebratory energy. Sometimes this can come about as a, small get-together with some friends, just having a really good time. Sometimes this can represent a bon voyage party. Perhaps some of you have left your place of work and you found better, better work or better accommodations. And time to say goodbye to the old gang. It could be the case for some of you. For others of you, this could represent getting together with a small group to celebrate something. Sometimes this can be like celebrating an engagement party, a small wedding, or some kind of event. So beautiful party atmosphere, celebration. Some of you, it could be a work thing, because sometimes this time of year, workplaces hold like Christmas parties and things like that. Maybe for some of you, that is the case. And if that's the case, it looks like things will go well. This is, having a good time at the party. At least it's not reverse. That's party gone bad. Next card up, King of Pentacles in the upright position, moving towards the weekend. King of Pentacles is a court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be dealing with the King of Pentacles, who's very solid, has their feet on the ground. Some of you, this could be a boss, this could be a spouse, this could be someone you're dating or what have you. But it's a very solid character. Now, at the beginning of the week, we do have this, perhaps some of you are leaving your job, and perhaps because the King of Pentacles can represent like a boss, or like a boss, like CEO, or the head of a company. It could be like a businessman. It could be that perhaps some of you are seeking employment with this person, but for others of you, this can represent a banker. So some of you could be going into the banking industry or financial industry. This can be like a banker, a financial advisor, real estate agent. So perhaps some of you are looking at pursuing careers in those areas. But for others of you, this could be you talking to the bank. Maybe you want to start a business of your own. This could be you perhaps approaching your bank manager and saying, I would like to get a business loan or a startup loan to start a new business. For others of you, could be a real estate agent. Maybe perhaps some of you have decided to, I can't live here anymore. This, where I live, is too much of a burden. And I'm going to talk to a real estate agent, maybe about selling the property or purchasing a new property. And the last card you have is the Five of Wands in the upright position. Another card that keeps coming up for people. I know the full moon is around the corner. We have the full moon in Gemini, because it's Sagittarius season. The full moon's always the opposite sign to, whatever sun we're in. So that is coming up on the 7th, and I always call the Five of Wands that full moon madness energy, where people are causing drama just before the full moon. So it's always that he said, she said nonsense that always dissipates right after the full moon, because this reading concludes on the 4th of December. So the full moon's on the 7th. So perhaps towards the weekend, you could be seeing that people are trying to drag you into drama. If that's the case, I always suggest steer clear of it and don't start any. For others of you, this could make perfect sense if you are in a competitive field. This is very competitive energy. This is about, having a scrimmage over. Some people compete over romantic partners. Like, there's all kinds of ways we would be in competition. Especially would make sense if you're an athlete or if you compete in your job. Or it could be perhaps you're competing if you did leave your job. Maybe you're out there competing with a bunch of other people for a job. Like, this is how it lands. So, hate to leave you with a cliffhanger. You'll have to fill in the blanks or wait until next week's read to find out what happened. But that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again next week. Take care. Much love. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye for now.